What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D back at you, and I am here to go over Money in the Bank 2025. So we are going to go over the card and everything that happened on this wonderful show, and at the end of the video, I will let you know about a match that I truly believe is one of the best matches this year. This match was fucking insane. This match was absolutely insane, and we're gonna talk about it. But we're gonna talk about it at the end of the video. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the first match obviously is the women's Money in the Bank match. This match had Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, and Mrs. Bliss herself, Alexa Bliss. Let me tell you something. Match was fire, okay? This match was fire, and one of the best things about this match is anybody could have won, and that's what I love the most. We literally could have had anybody win this match, and that's why I was so excited to see it. So, with that being said, having Naomi win, oh, I loved every moment of this. Proceed with caution, baby. I am all with it. Hell yeah. Naomi? Hell yeah. Naomi is somebody who a few years ago, she walked out of WWE. Walked out. Went to TNA. Made a name for herself. Then came back. She came back with her Feel the Glow persona. And she was doing good. She was in good stuff. She was always with Bianca and Jade. But it was time for a change. And Naomi she gambled on herself and she made a change. And this Proceed with caution that Naomi has been doing. This run for Naomi is probably her best work that we've seen so far. And she's been in this game for so long. Naomi, it's your time. And I cannot wait to see Naomi win some gold. Because, god damn it, that woman deserves it. Naomi is special, and she's 100% one of those ones. Congratulations to our new Miss Money in the Bank, Naomi. And since we're all ready for it, and I know I'm ready for it, everybody else on that WWE roster must proceed with caution. This match was fire. I actually liked Stephanie Vaquer, of course, hitting the Devil's Kiss on Rhea Ripley on the ladders. That was a fire moment. I love the pop rocks on the ladders. There were a lot of good spots in this match, and I feel like everybody got to shine in their own way in this match. And I feel like one of those things is between this and the absolutely fire 6-man tag match that they had on SmackDown, they're seeing this younger generation, these girls come to play. Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, Roxanne Perez, absolute dogs in the ring. And I feel like one of the things that was really cool about this match, I kind of feel like it was kind of like an, no pun intended, an evolution of women in this match. You had somebody from like every era. You had somebody from like every era of modern day WWE in that match. And I found that to be really cool. And Nikki Bella is returning on Monday Night Raw, which is interesting, which could be cool. It makes me wonder who Nikki Bella is going after. What is she going to be doing at Evolution? Is she fighting Io Sky? I don't think so. Tiffany Stratton versus Nikki Bella would be kind of cool. I would love to see Nikki Bella do something with Chelsea Green. Nikki Bella and Chelsea Green would do some dope shit. Because one thing about Nikki Bella that even I had to learn, I ain't gonna lie to you. At first, I thought when the Bella twins were inducted into the Hall of Fame, I thought that was the wildest thing on the planet. Not for Nikki Bella, but for Brie. Because Nikki Bella has like true stats in this game. Brie, she doesn't have a lot of accolades to go in there. So at first, I was kind of confused. But then I thought about it. Their work alone for Total Divas is why they were inducted into the Hall of Fame. Total Divas raised a generation of WWE superstars that we have today. A lot of them. Roxanne Perez was first on Total Divas. Bianca Belair was on Total Divas. Kathy Kelly watched Total Divas. Oh my God, there's so many different Bianca Belair. We never got Bianca without Total Divas. So I find that incredibly interesting. And let me know. Let me stop real quick. Let me know in the comments below. I gotta ask you a question. What is your favorite Total Divas moment. Because for me, bro, there were so many funny ass moments on Total Divas. I loved every moment of Total Divas. Like, one of my favorites is Jimmy Uso and Naomi, right? They were getting in an argument, and they got in an argument, and Naomi was leaving the show. She was like, I got my own ride. And Jay, all you see is Jimmy Uso going, who you riding with? And she's like, not you. And he goes, no, who you riding with? Who you riding with? Well, like, you could just see Jimmy was about to slap the shit out of somebody. And like, something about it just, like, I love Total Divas, and Nikki Bella is a legend, absolutely is a legend. And I'm happy to see she's getting her flowers, because there was a time where people were genuinely hating on Nikki Bella for no absolute reason. So I'm excited people have come around finally, and especially with everything she's gone through with, like, the ex-husband and everything. She deserves this, and I'm happy for her. And I hope she's happy, and I hope that she does great things in her return. But all in all, this was a very good match. I truly enjoyed this Women's Money in the Bank. Was it better than last year's Women's Money in the Bank? Honestly, you could probably argue it's a tie. Like, if we're going to be honest, I feel like a pastor in church right now. We could probably honestly say it was a tie, but a tie in a good way, because the last year's Money in the Bank was fire too. But I truly enjoyed this match. Had some really good spots. Everybody got to shine. Big ups to the women for this one. Next match, Dominic Mysterio versus Octagon Jr. from the Men's Intercontinental Championship. Now, if anything you need to know about this started off at Worlds Collide. This became a thing at Worlds Collide, and they got in a fight. Then Dom challenged him from Money in the Bank. He agreed. Very solid match. Obviously, Octagon Jr., I wasn't familiar with his game, but he has some really solid moves, really nice moves. Really enjoyed him. Really enjoyed this match. But even though this match was solid, very solid match, Dom was the right person to win. There was something about this match that didn't even happen in the ring that we need to talk about. And this is why I love doing this, because I can just come to you guys and ask, because I'm not somebody who's going to say, I'm a wrestling aficionado. I know all wrestling all around the world. I don't. I'll be the first person to tell you that. But that's the best thing about learning these things. Let me ask you guys a question. Who is Mr. Iguana? Who is this guy? What's his character like? And the reason why I'm asking is because he might be one of the coolest people I've ever seen. This motherfucker is cool. I can explain to you his character. I watched Worlds Collide, and I did watch the 6-man tag he was in. And every time he was in this match, I'm like, who the fuck is this? But he looks so cool. Why does this work? And there's something about Mr. Iguana where I genuinely see dollar signs. If he's marketed right and if he's booked right, bro, you can do stupid things with Mr. Iguana. You can make some money off of me. He can be bro, I promise you. Can't you see everybody walking around with the little iguana? Like, even like Lince Dorado doing the Spanish fly on the iguana was funny as hell. Mr. Iguana, and then when he went to the Money in the Bank, he got a crazy pop. Bro, there is something about him. He's different. He's unique. And he's really fucking cool. If somebody could let me know who Mr. Iguana is, how he got his start, is he from like a wrestling lucha libre lineage or something, let me know in the comments below, because I need to know more about Mr. Iguana. And if you want to see me react to a Mr. Iguana match, let me know. We could definitely handle that for sure. But all in all, shout out to Octagon Jr. for having basically a showcase match with Dom for the IC title, and I think they did a great job with it. Next match on the list, we have Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the IC title. Match, bang. Banger of a match. In the words of Mike Breen, bang. Match was absolutely fire. They work so well together, and my whole thing is with Lyra. And I love Lyra. I feel like Lyra has a lot of presence. And she's growing. She's going to be a star. Let me ask you guys a question. How do you guys feel about Lyra Valkyria's bird gimmick? Her in-ring work is elite. Phenomenal. In-ring work is phenomenal. She's actually really solid on the mic. I really enjoy her mic work. It's something about these birds. Like, I mean, like, if she's gonna be the bird lady, I mean, shit, we seen that in Home Alone too. Lost in New York. I mean, like, there's something about it that's like, I'm talking about like the character. Do y'all like when she comes out with the wings and all of that? Do you guys like it? I don't know how I feel about it, and that's why I'm asking y'all. I'm in the middle because like there's something about it that feels like it's missing. But like this match was everything I thought it was gonna be. An absolute banger. I love how Becky hit the Superman handle slam and she kicked out of it. And then with Becky getting the roll up win, kind of shows it kind of goes back to all of their other matches. Either of them have not been able to hit their finishes on each other and put them down for the 3 count. They've always had to just, because they're so good wrestlers, the roll up is the best way to win. It's that one slip second that gets them. And I love this. So I love Becky winning the IC title and going to elevate the women's mid-card division. There's so many different women she can have matches with. Becky versus Roxanne for the IC title, that's a banger. That's a banger of a match. Stephanie versus Becky at SummerSlam, dare I say? Stephanie Vaquer versus Becky Lynch at SummerSlam? Could be fire. Could be fire. I'm just saying, having her win that IC title is a beautiful thing. Shout out to the man, Becky Lynch. Lyra Valkyria, she'll be fine. She's going to be a dog in this division anyway, whether she runs it back with Becky or not. I love this match through and through. Solid match for the women. Next match on the list was my favorite match of the night. The men's Money in the Bank match, okay? This match was hella fun. Hell of entertaining. And then the run-ins with, first off, when Braun Breaker came out and speared the shit out of Gable, I got lit, okay? This match was so much fun. Canadian Destroyer, the Mexican Destroyer that Penta hit on Andrade was nasty. That shit was fire. Andrade is one hell of a talent. We need to figure something out with his character just to get I really wish they would have put him back with Zelina, but I'm happy Zelina's US champion doing her own thing. We need to find somebody for Andrade. Not that he doesn't speak English, it's just that we need more for his character. And they're not really giving us anything for his character. He looks all the parts, checks all the boxes. Now we have to do something with him because you can't waste a talent like Andrade. That boy is different. Penta came out. Penta looked like a big ass star. LA Knight, obviously. But wait, this might be the hot take one, guys. Sorry. This may be a hot take. Or maybe a hot question. Does LA Knight give you main eventer vibes to you? Does he? Genuinely. If you look at LA Knight right now and everything they put him at WrestleMania 40, does he give main eventer vibes to you? I don't know, man. I don't know. Because there's something about, I feel like there's nothing wrong with being a mid-card guy. There is nothing wrong with that. For example, one of the guys who was phenomenal talent, who's really talented in the ring, who was a mid-card guy, Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn was a really great wrestler. Hella strong. He was a mid-card wrestler. And he was really good. And he's a Hall of Famer because of it. LA Knight is very good. Very talented in the ring. But could we see LA Knight as champion? Yes. Do I think it would work? Yes. But do I really see WWE putting LA Knight in the main event picture? I don't know. That's what I want to ask y'all. Do you guys think that LA Knight is a main eventer? Do you think LA Knight can make it into that upper echelon of talent with Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins of the world? Do you see LA Knight breaking that mold? Let me know in the comments below because I don't know. But my favorite part of this match was when Bronson and Braun Breaker came out and Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo came out. I loved it because when Jacob's music hit, that crowd popped hella loud. And it was dope. It was dope to see. It was a big moment. You could tell it was a real big fight feel. I wish they would have gave us the face-off between Jacob and Braun. That would have been really cool. Braun Breaker speared the shit out of JC Mateo through the barricade. It was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. But Jacob and Bronson going at it was very fun to see too. I really wish the Bloodline and Seth's faction that doesn't have a name yet would really go at it. I would just love to see it because it'd just be really cool. So I wanted to talk about that. And then personally, one of the brightest spots in this match for me is one person, Solo Sikoa. We need to talk about Solo Sikoa. 1 year ago, everybody was so tired of Solo Sikoa. People are saying Solo Sikoa is not doing a good job. With Roman Reigns being gone as the tribal chief, people talked so much shit about Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa today is one of the brighter spots on my WWE television every week. Solo Sikoa be having me dying laughing. Like when he hit all like the Ceramito, when they jumped Seth Rollins in the beginning of the match and he's over there dying. When he hit the little, like, he be having me dying, son. Solo Sikoa, bro, he is growing. He's absolutely growing. And more importantly, he's growing into his own. And if you look at the growth and maturity from when Solo first debuted on the main roster to now, they're two different people. And they're two different people for the right reasons. He was always the quiet guy in the bloodline. And now he's showing how much character he really has. In Solo, I can truly see Solo going places. We got to give it up to Solo, man, because he's worked hard and he's earned it, man. Congratulations to Solo. But Seth Rollins wins the Money in the Bank in a really good match. Really solid match. I truly enjoyed this one, and I had a lot of fun with this match. Props to Rollins. And this can go two different ways. Let me ask y'all, does Seth Rollins leave Monday Night Raw with the World Heavyweight Championship tomorrow? We know it's Jey Uso versus Gunther tomorrow. Jey better watch his back, because what if Seth Rollins wins? If Seth Rollins wins that title, the landscape of WWE will change forever if Seth Rollins becomes World Heavyweight Champion. And I'm so excited to see it. Next matchup on the list, we have, actually, I lied. It's the final matchup on the list. We have John Cena and Logan Paul versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. First off, I love the entrances. I love Logan Paul with the drone. That shit is fire. I'm sorry. Jey Uso, banger entrance. Cody's first match back. Gear was elite. Loved it. This match is very solid. It was a very normal tag match. Run-ins. The springboard moonsault through the table was absolute heat. When Logan Paul hits that pulverizer move, fire. Makes me wonder if through the match you had commotion between Logan Paul and John Cena. So it makes me wonder if they're gonna do Cena versus Logan Paul at King and Queen in the Ring. If they're gonna do that match in Saudi Arabia, why not? You're not losing anything. I wouldn't be mad if they did that. I think it would actually be really fucking cool. So I know Cena's on Raw tomorrow, so I'm excited to see where they go from here with that, with John Cena especially. But we need to talk about, the match is cool. Cody and Jey were the right people to win. All that great stuff, okay? Cool. We need to talk about the real thing, about Money in the Bank. R-Truth is back. And oh boy, am I hyped. Am I excited. R-Truth, the truth has came home, okay? We want truth. When R-Truth broke the news that he was released, it got 22 million views. 22 million views of everybody outraged, wrestlers outraged, fans going crazy. And we've all been saying, we want truth. R-Truth, what he was doing for us, R-Truth was the true comedy of the show that we needed. Everything else is always so serious. And R-Truth was somebody who could truly, genuinely make us laugh, make us have a good time. It's something you always left with a smile on your face when R-Truth was on your TV. And because of that, I loved it, man. I loved every moment of it. So now R-Truth is back, attacks Cena, holds the title, and he looked good with the title. And now it's very interesting because on WWEshop.com, where I got my Yeet shirt, they didn't say R-Truth is back. They said Ron Killings is back. Ron Killings, Truth's real name, makes me think, is R-Truth going to play a very serious version of himself? Where I don't think we're going to get the funny guy. At least we're not right now. I feel like R-Truth is going to come out very pissed off, very angry. And R-Truth may come in and try to terrorize John Cena. If we do Truth versus Cena again at Night of Champions, I understand it because the storyline fits it. And then, if you really think about it, this The way we were training, we want Truth all the way through the weekend. This may have made R-Truth a bigger star. If they do this right, R-Truth can come out of this being a even bigger star than he already is. He can push himself back into like those top main roster spots because he deserves it. So I'm really wondering, because if you look at R-Truth's face, he had a different look on his face. He had a different look in his eyes. You saw pain. You saw like a lot of pain in his eyes. Does Truth become more vicious? Does R-Truth, Ron Truth Killings, go back to who he was in the NWA when he was NWA World Champion? Could be something special. Could be something special. And guess what? I am here for it. Yes, man. Especially the entire wrestling world. We always disagree on everything. There's opinions everywhere. From every reactor, every just random person with 6 followers on Twitter. But for one time, we all united together on this is bullshit. We all united together to help a black man get his job back. And we did it within 7 days. That's different. And that's what that's called, ladies and gentlemen. That's called power. We want truth, and we got truth. And now we're better off because of it. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. And now, let me tell you, before I get up out of here, let me tell you what was my match of the night. Match of the night. Match of the night for me was the men's Money in the Bank. Love that match. I have just a blast watching that match. The match of the weekend for me was Chad Gable versus Vikingo. I don't know a lot about Vikingo at all. I don't know jack shit about Vikingo. Never seen a match of his in my life. Who the fuck is Vikingo? This motherfucker is different. Bro, some of the moves they were doing in this match was unbelievable. That match is one of the best matches this year. And I stand on business. That match was absolutely fucking incredible. If you guys have not seen Chad Gable versus Vikingo, you need to stop everything you're doing, turn this video off, and go watch that match. That's how fire that match was. Like, Chad Gable, bro. I don't care if he's El Grande Americano or if you just call him Chad Gable himself. Chad Gable is making his way. Chad Gable is not in Kurt Angle's shadow anymore. Chad Gable is making his own path. This motherfucker is different. Bro, that match was crazy. Like, I loved every bit of that match. That match was so good, bro. It's hard to believe how good of a match that was. The selling in it was perfect. That's the table bump, the moonsault through the table, the reverse Frankensteiner, the sit-out power bomb. Bro, they were battling in there and they made it. Bro, I'm telling you, if you haven't seen this match, go watch it. Chad Gable versus Vikingo, best match of the weekend. Hands down, the best match of the weekend. I don't think anybody would argue me with that. That is the best match of the weekend. I just had to tell y'all to go watch that. If you've seen Worlds Collide, watch the whole event. The whole event was a very fun time. The Fatal 4-Way match that they had in the show for the North American Championship was really good as well. Watch Worlds Collide if you haven't seen it yet. Very good show. Shout out to Chad Gable. Shout out to Vikingo. Match was a banger. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Forever Gang. And until forever finds you.